Hey, what's up, everybody? It's right inside the 2 o'clock hour right here on 103.7 The Beat in the city of Muskegon. It's time for Making Moves Monday with Jen Ross every Monday right here on 103.7. Um, you know how I do. Shout out to everybody that came out to the hideout last night and had a good time. Had open mic. Jacqueline Hammond, aka Passionate Poet, was the feature last night, and she did not disappoint. So again, open mic is every second Sunday of the month, hosted by our very own Kaizen Kabir, aka Kamasi Mac. Um, so definitely want to invite you all out to participate in that every second Sunday. And then every Sunday night, we have karaoke now at the Hideout. So we went right into karaoke last night and had a great time. So if you missed it, I'm sorry, but you will have an opportunity next week to come out and show your skills on the mic. Um, so this week's show, I have some guests with me. Where did she go? Where did Ab go? So I have Kimmy George from Community Encompass, and she's going to talk about. Hey, Kimmy.
Hey, how you
Hey,
doing,
Kimmy's going
Jen?
to talk. Hey, good. Thank you. Thanks for taking the time out to come on with me today. And there's Eb. Hold on one second. Let me add her back. Hey, Eb.
Hey, I can barely hear you guys.
Oh, sorry. Hold on one second. All right. Um, So, Community Encompass is a local organization here in Muskegon. Kimmy, you want to tell the people a little bit about what Community E does?
Yeah, for sure. So Community Encompass has been around for about 25 years. It started out with a couple of smaller organizations, Bethany Housing Ministries and Sacred Suds. So I think a lot of folks know Sacred Suds, been around for a while. Those two organizations merged and um, and became Community Encompass about, I don't know, 15 years ago or so. But Community Encompass does a variety of things. We are a community development organization. So we are not a charity. We really engage neighbors in the work that we're doing. We have
Hmm.
an urban farm located at the old Hackley Hospital site, and also at the health department, Muskegon County Health Department. We have a youth program called YUP that provides summer work experience for area youth. And we are also the HARA, so we work with homeless families having a housing crisis in Muskegon County. So we do a lot of that work as well. So we really do a wide variety of things. We also develop affordable homes. So Bethany Housing is affordable rentals, and then so we have about 30 rental units, and then we're also building new homes for sale, affordable homes through our Each project, which is Each stands for Encompass Community Affordable Community Housing. So we're
Hmm.
pretty excited about that. Hope we can talk a lot about that today.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just going to get into that. So I know that there's a new home on Jefferson that is, I've seen the pictures. I actually rolled past it the other day. It looks great.
Yeah, thank you.
So how do you pick the locations? Like where the idea first to come up with building or putting these homes together?
Sure. So this has been a long, long dream. So we started out doing just housing rehab.
Hmm.
So about, I don't know, 8 years ago or so, we had previously been doing housing rehab, but all through like local federal funding. And I said, what would it look like if we did rehab with no strings attached, and we could sell it for what we put into it and create truly affordable housing. And so we started this program out, our housing development, with about $25,000, and
Hmm.
did our first rehab of a home that we had gotten over in the Nelson neighborhood. And the
Is
unique
that
thing
the
about
one
that,
that you moved?
nope, this was another
Okay.
one. That's a whole nother story, right?
Yes.
So this our affordable housing initiative has really evolved over the years. So that first $25,000 investment, we utilize these rehabs that we do. Um, as kind of big classrooms. So we were also teaching young people the trades, building
Hmm.
trades, while we're rehabbing houses, because there's power in and independence in having those types of skills. Doesn't mean you're going to
Absolutely.
go into construction, but it means
Hmm.
that as a homeowner or renter, you have the ability to repair things that are in need of repair. So anyway, so we started out, kind of our affordable housing work that way about 8 or so years ago, and then it evolved into what would it look like if we were actually to build some houses, some affordable houses. um, you know Folks that are working wage families, they
Hmm.
deserve those same opportunities, right, to be homeowners and to be the first families to live in their home.
Hmm.
So it's taken us quite a long time to get here to actually build new homes. We've always just rehabbed homes that we've sold. So this will be our second time building new homes. We did our first one about 2 years ago and
Hmm.
sold that one as an affordable house. So we have two right now that we're doing. The one on Jefferson, and
Hmm.
also there's one over on Houston, 180 Houston.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So and we're not giving these houses away. You do have to get a mortgage, to get to buy one. Um,
Hmm.
and I want to be
Now,
really
do you
clear.
help with people being matched up with mortgage companies or?
Yeah, so we really
Okay,
have
good.
some terrific partners,
Hmm.
some banks and financial institutions that are really eager to work with families who are at 80% of AMI. And what that really means is that AMI piece, a family of four, for example, who is 80% of AMI, makes about $51,000 annually.
Hmm.
And so they would qualify to purchase one of these homes. And by that I mean they would kind of fit in that target income level limit that we're looking for. And there is a bank, a local institution, financial institution that has a program specifically for mortgages for families who are at 80% or below of AMI.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, so Choice One Bank has a product that is specifically for the families that we're talking about, and they would provide 100% financing too. So if people are listening and they're interested in knowing more about these homes or interested in potentially purchasing one, they
Mhm.
might want to check out Choice One over on Norton.
Okay. So check out any person in particular that you guys work with or just the branch as a whole?
Just a branch as a whole. And
Okay.
the other nice thing is if they go another route and they get a conventional mortgage, um, we also have a really nice down payment assistance program. There's so
Okay.
many.
I was just going to ask you about
Yeah,
that because I know the city has one. Is that the same?
this, nope, this is
Okay.
private. So these are funds that we have in house. Community Encompass they
Mhm.
came out of donations and also out of a grant through the community foundation. So I just want to say that developing affordable housing, it's a long term investment, and we have some
Mhm.
really incredible partners who feel that affordable home ownership is a priority in our community. The
As
city of
and as it
Mesquite.
should be.
Yes,
Yeah, absolutely, as
absolutely.
it should be. When you think about it over time and over the scheme of things, if you are a renter your whole life, you've
Mhm.
not only paid somebody else for someone else's house,
Yep.
or 2 or 3.
Yep.
But you put money into their pocket, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Instead of building something or having something of your own, and we understand that not everybody has, A1 credit.
Hmm.
A couple weeks ago, I had Anthony Lambers on, who's a local realtor, and he talked about, credit scores and,
Hmm.
how to, improve it,
Yeah.
and what lenders are looking for. So, yeah, just increasing home ownership, should really
Hmm.
be a focus
Yeah.
in the community because we know if you own it, you're gonna take care of it, right?
Right. Well, and that's the thing, right? We need to have stakeholders in our community, homeowners that have a voice and have a say. That's so important. And
Mhm.
home ownership isn't for everybody. But we still need to provide opportunities for those that that desire to be homeowners. And I think
Hmm.
if COVID has taught us anything, it's really the importance and value of the essential worker. And I'm talking beyond those in the medical profession. God bless them all. But I'm
Hmm.
talking about those folks that have been working in the grocery stores and in and in food service and at the gas stations, the things that really for that year, that period of time when everything was shut down, those are the folks that kept us moving forward, right?
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
those are the folks that we're talking about when it comes to this particular program and that 80% of AMI kind of income stream. Those are the people. And so I think so often when we've talked about affordable housing in the past, people have really been blatant and said, we don't want those people in our neighborhood. We don't want poor people. And it's always been a really interesting conversation. And,
Hmm.
and it's painful to hear sometimes. And we have to change the way that we talk about affordable housing. We have to change the way that we talk about lower income wage earners and realize that they bring value to our community.
Absolutely.
That's a truly vibrant community when we have folks of all different incomes, all different races, all of it. It all matters.
Hmm.
If we really want to talk about having truly vibrant, sustainable communities, everything can't be one thing or the other, but we need all of it. And so,
Yes.
our where community encompass fits in helping to build vibrant neighborhoods is partnering with neighbors and also in this affordable housing piece.
Okay. Now, does Community Compass, the homes, are they just in the city of Muskegon, or do you guys service the whole county? Or
Yep, they're just in we so right now we work in three neighborhoods primarily in the
Mhm.
Nelson, McLaughlin, and Angel neighborhoods. Right now we're focused in the Nelson neighborhood. Our next development will likely be in the McLaughlin neighborhood. So that's really where Community Encompass has done its work over the last 25 years. We believe in a targeted approach, meaning that we do a lot in small areas so that there's
Mhm.
impact. And we
Okay.
also always try to join in with whatever the local government is doing, wherever they're
Yeah.
doing development or projects. We try to do work right alongside them again for
Mhm.
that impact.
Right. Yeah, we've seen that the city is doing a lot of work, down in the Nelson neighborhood,
Mhm.
down, what is that, Muskegon Avenue
Yep.
or Webster Avenue? I'm sorry. Well,
Yep.
both actually. Up and down Muskegon and Webster Avenue, and then also in the McLaughlin neighborhood. So
Yep.
yeah, yep,
Yeah,
that
no,
is
and it's really good work that they're doing. I think it's important work, but it's not that's not all the work, right? It takes all of
right.
us.
Yeah.
Their focus is in some ways, their current development their focus is a little different than ours. But
Mhm.
again, just so it's very clear, the city is partnering with us on this affordable housing development. So it's not Community Encompass doing it alone. It's doing it in partnership with the city of Muskegon and the Community Foundation and donors.
Right. So, Kimmy, what is your definition of affordable?
So,
Because,
yep.
we've heard the argument,
Mhm.
the
Yes.
city says
Yep.
it's affordable housing, but it's like, for
Yeah.
who? Because,
Right.
like
Yeah.
you said, the
So,
average wage earner can't afford
yep.
that. So,
Nope. You
what
are
is
correct.
affordable?
Nope.
Mhm.
You are correct. And I do think what you're bringing up, Jen, is such an important point. We have not come to a kind of an agreement on what affordable is, because affordable to the city is different than affordable to Community Encompass.
Right.
So and that's a reality, right? We do need to find some different terms because affordable isn't necessarily an interchangeable term.
Correct.
So we
I
are
like the way you
looking
put
at,
that.
yeah. So no, I love that, and I think it is important that we come up with a truer definition, and find other ways to describe what the difference is,
Mhm.
because the city is really looking at that kind of middle income a little bit higher. They're looking at closer to 100 to 120% of AMI. So
Mhm.
that's 20 to 40 $50,000 more than what we're looking at in many cases. So we're looking again when we talk about affordable, we're looking at those families that are, um, that are at right around that $50,000, and I'm talking about a family of four. Obviously,
Mhm.
that annual income does change based on the number of family members you have. And HUD says, according to HUD standards, what makes something affordable is that you should set aside or be able to pay 30 or 33% of your income to housing. So, and I also wrestle with those numbers too, right?
Yeah, I
Because
was gonna say because it
um,
used to be like, for like you could afford a home that was like 4 times your income or something like
yeah,
that. To
yeah.
me, I was just like, that's a lot still. But
Yep.
Yeah, no. So I'll tell you, I've thought about this for a very very long time, right? Because just because someone says you can afford it doesn't mean that you can afford it, right?
that
Just
part,
because
yes,
the
ma'am.
math works out
Mhm,
doesn't mean the math always works out. Because
mhm,
there are a lot of other factors that we need to take into consideration. And oftentimes, what we do when we talk about affordability for folks who are of lower income, right away we start to scrutinize what they spend their money on. So the first
mhm.
thing we do is say, well, they don't need that, those nice phones, and they're driving that nice car, and they've got people are entitled to have their own priorities, okay, where they place value. And just because someone doesn't make as much money as someone else, I don't think that gives us the right to tell people how they should invest their funds.
Right.
So we need to take those conversations off the table because it's very expensive to be poor, and um, you know
That's no lie though. She's right.
yeah.
She's
That's
So
right.
we tack a lot. So one of our goals, right? Because like I said, I've thought about true affordability for a long time. I've done the math over and over and over. What truly is affordable to a family who is making $51,000 a year, and what are their actual expenses? And
Mhm,
I've narrowed it down. And so there's two things that are happening in our development. The first thing is that our construction costs are going to be much higher than our selling price. Okay.
mhm.
So, say for
Especially
example,
now because prices of everything went up.
oh, it's been
Yeah.
our construction costs went through
Oh,
the
yeah.
roof. Now,
Yeah.
the nice thing is that the city is going to take that difference between what it costs us to build and what we're actually going to what the house will appraise out at.
Mhm.
And they're gonna offset that cost. So they've got skin in the game, right? And they'll
Yeah.
recapture those funds over time. So that's a huge investment. Now, what we've done is we've said we also want to shave down that mortgage.
Mhm.
So that's why we have our down payment assistance program, because we want to have people to have a pretty generous down payment to walk into a bank with, because what we don't want is people to go into like FHA loans or some of the Mishta products, and those
Mhm.
are great programs. So I don't want to sound like they're not. However, there are fees that are attached to those programs,
Right.
that financing. So again, it's easy to get into those products, but you end up paying more monthly than you would in a conventional loan situation. We want these new homeowners to get into a conventional mortgage, because um, that's going to help them for their month to month payments, and we think that's really important. So you know um, they've got to have some skin in the game too. We're
Mhm.
looking at doing a match pool with funds that they have saved for down payment, and we will utilize our funding to kind of match what they've got in the bank, what they've got saved up. So because we want to bring those mortgages down so that those
Mhm.
payments truly are affordable for those families, because we want people
Absolutely.
to stay, you know.
Yes.
Um, and we think homeownership is a good investment, and it's an important investment.
Mhm. I agree. I agree. So, Kimmy, how can people get hooked up with Community E if they are interested, in home ownership and want to know what you guys have available and can offer? How can they get in contact with you?
Yep. So the first thing they want to do is one of the first things they want to do is, if they don't already have like a Credit Karma or something like that, it's one of those apps to check their
Mhm.
credit score, to do that. It's not going to give
Mhm.
you the exact credit, your exact credit score, but it'll give you a rough idea.
It gives you a rough
Um,
and credit card. I have Credit Karma. They've
yep.
been really good at like updating every day, just so you
Yes.
know.
So that's a really important tool, you know. So get Credit Karma, see where you're at. If your credit score is at a 520 or 520, 540, you've got a little bit of work to do.
Yeah.
Now, typically, in order to get a mortgage, you've got to be at least at a 620
Yeah.
before they'll even talk to you.
Mhm.
However, with the program that's offered through Choice One Bank, um, they're working with folks with a little bit lower credit score. And I also don't want to forget to mention Van Dyke Mortgage. Mario at Van Dyke is absolutely amazing. So if people need to do some credit repair before they can actually apply for a mortgage, he's
Mhm.
your guy. The
Oh,
guy is
wow.
amazing. And just he really gets it. He understands for affordable housing. He is in it 100%. He's also a terrific partner. But
Mhm.
anyway, so they want to check out their credit score. If they need to do some work on that credit, they should do that, because this isn't the last time. These aren't the only homes that we're going to have available.
Right.
Once they do that, they do want to contact a lender also to say, hey, can you let what could I pre-qualify for? I'm interested in these, in these affordable homes. Next, other thing they can do is jump on Facebook, go to Community Encompass, our Facebook page, and send us a message. Ebony is our communications coordinator. She'll get those messages, and she'll forward them off to me, and then we'll talk to people about next steps.
Okay.
So it's a pretty simple process, but as far as communicating with us, but again, this is we don't, we're this isn't a charity model. We're not giving houses away. We're trying to create home ownership, truly affordable home ownership opportunities for families to live downtown Muskegon.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Kimmy, for taking the time out today to come onto the show and discuss what Community E does. So, again, guys, if you're listening and you're interested in seeing what they have to offer, get in contact with them. But like she said, you do your due diligence and get your background first. Check your credit and see where you're at. If you know you at a 520. Don't call them yet, okay?
They know.
Get it together first.
They know.
But if you're at a 520, don't give up hope,
Don't give up
right?
hope. Yes,
You
absolutely,
know,
But
absolutely.
call to
Yeah,
that taken care of.
right. It can be taken care of. Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize, some of those things you can get taken off.
yep.
And you'll see your score go up. So, like she said, Mario at Van Dyke can even help you with that. So.
Okay.
But do your due diligence before you get in contact with them. Don't just call and say, "Hey, I heard y'all got some houses." Uh, I know I don't qualify, but
Give me razzle dazzle.
right, they just
Yeah.
they gonna shoot their shot.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
All right. Well, thank you so much, Kimmy. I appreciate you
yeah.
taking out the time. We're gonna take a quick break and then come back with our next guest, Gemini the Poet, to speak more in the next segment, and then we got Miss Destiny Keener, from Country Cooking coming on too as well. So you all keep it locked right here, 103.7.
Okay.
Okay, I guess we're not taking a break. Sorry about that. Dessa, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So we're back. We are back with Making Moves Monday right here on 103.7 to be. Um,
It's a Monday, Monday.
it's
It's
the
a
Moneyest
Monday.
Monday. And like I said, I ain't had a day off and I don't know how long. So I'm gonna be so excited to go lay down when I leave here. Like so excited. Let me cook dinner and then don't bother me after that. Um, but I got my friends on today. Destiny, Sergeant from Country Cooking, and Gemini the Poet. And they are going to talk about what they have coming up for this special love day that's coming up, Valentine's Day. Both of them are, Ebony out cold with the poem. Let me tell y'all something. She wrote a card so cold for my fiance birthday. I had to cuss at her. It was so it was so good though. Like she is just out cold with the words and she gonna get you together. Hopefully she's still taking orders and we ain't too late. So Ebony, what type of specials you got coming up this week for the lovers in the house?
So I am offering pre-made cards that I have that I'll be later today. A couple different options with a half a dozen chocolate covered strawberries for $22.
Mm,
A custom card with a half a dozen of chocolate covered strawberries for 30. Pre-made card in a dozen is 32, and a custom card in a dozen is 40. And these are going to be a little bit more intimate this year. I think I want to do a little bit more love because COVID, gloomy weather, no sunshine in Muskegon right now. It's like we need all the sunshine we could get. So for Valentine's Day, I'm trying to add a little extra razzle dazzle to.
razzle dazzle. I knew she was gonna say that.
I ain't celebrating Valentine's Day, but uh,
So Ebony need a Valentine, y'all.
I,
Let me find my friend a friend.
which, like Geico, I save money.
Oh, girl, bye.
But no, I want to make it special for someone, and I'm even thinking about doing like a little last minute contest where somebody wins a package.
Oh, cool. So Valentine's Day is Monday. A lot of people are going to be celebrating this weekend. What's your cutoff for custom?
My custom cutoff is going to be Wednesday, so they have 2 days.
Okay.
After that, I got you with pre-made, but nothing custom.
If you listen, y'all got to get to her now so she can be creative and put your thoughts into words on paper. I'm
Or
telling
you
you, she
can
out
love
cold with it.
her and say, just do what you do. And,
Yeah, right.
but
Yep.
and also, it's the customs gives it that touch because nobody else is gonna have that card. And you can keep in mind that I am also doing custom posters if you want. I'm doing the 11 by 17s or 45. And if you need bigger than that, we can talk. Just gotta let me know what size you're looking, but by Wednesday for anything custom.
Okay. Awesome. And Miss Country Cooking,
Yes,
Destiny.
ma'am.
How you doing, babe?
I'm doing good. How about y'all, friends?
I'm doing good, doing good. Did you have fun last night at open mic?
Yeah, I did. 'Cause, I don't get out much. I don't people that much no more.
Yes, I can relate.
Yeah. So, I'm always, like Kiki said, I love hideout so much. I want to be a hideout.
Well, little blue bird, you left your mark.
she she right. So what does country cooking have as far as specials for Valentine's Day?
Well, I'm going to share the screen right quick if I can share the screen. But we have I can't see if I can find it, but we have a Valentine's Day special. And with that special, we have we know it falls on a Monday, and
Mhm.
Super Bowl comes a on Sunday. So
Mhm.
we figured that I know it's going to be a lot of people at home. Can y'all see the flyer? I'm not sure if it's sharing.
No.
Only
Okay,
care of
but
PowerPoint time.
we do have a flyer that is out.
Janae might be able to share it in just a few minutes when she gets back in the
Okay,
other
but
studio.
we tried to do it real grown and sexy for you because I know a lot of people still are not super comfortable with going out to restaurants right now, and it's cold out. So it's like I said, well, let me do something sexy for my peoples that's affordable. So
Mhm.
we have some great options for y'all for Valentine's Day. Orders we are taking on up until the 11th is the cutoff date, and we at about right now we got 9 slots left. And
Oh, there it is. Yep, she got it on the screen now.
okay, so we have 9 slots left for our Valentine's Day dinners, and they start from $75 on down to 40. And the cart DM, um, it starts off with I mean, you get like some of everything, and it's
Yeah, I was looking at this and I was like, wow, that's a lot. Like,
it's a lot for like
I,
the carp diem. You get three French cut lamb chops, a beef tenderloin medallion. We cut that ourselves with sauteed shrimp, broiled lobster tail, and salmon. And you get two choices of your side. And we got some really dope choices too. We got a surf and turf for people that just want just a little bit less than all of what the carp diem gives you, and that has you can get a choice of your three lamb chops or a beef medallion with sauteed shrimp and a lobster tail or some salmon. And then we got our seaside for our folks that don't like to graze from the grass. We have boiled lobster tail, seared salmon, sauteed shrimp. And then our mainland for all y'all who like that red meat, like I do. And you get your choice of six lamb chops or three beef tenderloins with two sides. And we also have, I brought my Aunt Kim on, the one that everybody stalks me about
them,
the caramel cake
I
and
was just gonna say,
and her German chocolate cake, but she is making the key lime cheesecake for me this year. So we have those for $7 a slice. And I mean it's a big, big piece of cheesecake too. And it's
hmm
so good. It is so good. So just a little something for, I mean, if you're trying to treat yourself, I say treat yourself anyways.
right?
So if you want to just treat yourself, you want to treat your children, you want to treat that significant other in your life, or all them booze, you know, if you got a bunch of booze, treat all your booze.
you
Treat
get,
oh,
everybody. Treat
they
everybody
eat on they eat on
you get a dinner and you get a dinner.
in the other truck.
well now
so
you
you
at 9, right?
so you could get the dinner from Country Cooking, and then you could get the cards from Ebony, along with the roses. I mean, the chocolate covered roses she has coming with the cards this year. So
Strawberry
That's a
roll.
full meal.
that,
I'm just
yes,
saying, men,
yes,
show up with your boo. All of
yeah.
that. Bring
Huh?
your boo, all of that. I promise you it's gonna be a fun night.
And I even have cards for the extra booze.
See,
So like
She
cards
we
for
did.
got
She had those last year too.
Freeman.
She got side piece
He
cards.
keeps the sneaky link, you know, card.
and if
So I
you up
mean,
on Valentine's Day, I even
we,
get you a special for side piece day after. I might even get
Yeah. Not that we condone having side pieces, but
we
listen,
no.
let's
know,
be real.
but we know it's life. You
But
know,
we know it's
sneaky
life.
links
It's
need love too. You know?
I love y'all.
Listen. So they got what you need, okay? You can get the whole meal, you can get the card. Again, Destiny, your cutoff is the 11th, you said?
Yep, the 11th.
All right. And go ahead and give them your social media handle. So if you didn't happen to catch the menu just now when it was on the screen, how can they find Country Cooking?
You can find us on Facebook at Country Cooking, and that's with a KUN. And it's not kitchen, it's cooking. Because you're not gonna find us if you're not looking for a KUN. Country, KUNTRY. Cook cooking, COOKIN, just like I taught. So find us at Country Cooking. On Facebook, you can find us at Country Cooking underscore 231 on both IG and on Snapchat as well. And those menus are posted. We are asking that you please, and you can also email us at countrycooking231 at gmail.com to put your order in as well. We are asking that you please call or submit through our inboxes in on any of one of those social media mediums, or shoot us an email so we can get everything together for you and we get a time, because we prepare, a lot of people don't know that, but everything we prepare is fresh. We cook
Hmm.
it fresh. And so so that your food is hot and your lobster tail ain't all chewy and your shrimp ain't all chewy and stuff. We want to make sure that we're going to do you right. And
Yes.
yes, for because I feel like y'all work hard to allow for us to be able to do what we do, and so I take it serious, and I
Yes, she
don't, I never take the support that I get from this community for granted.
absolutely. Ebony, cutoff times.
Wednesday. But again, the pre-made cards you can get from me Listen, if you see me at Myers and need a car, ask me. It's in my car. Right. I'm like a one-stop shop.
That's how you hustle right there.
Uh, I even got the envelopes back there. Um, and you can hit me up on Facebook, Poetic Aspirations, Instagram, Gemini the Poet, or you can email Poetic Aspirations. Nope, I'm gonna make it simple for y'all. Gemini, period, the poet at Yahoo, or on my business page, there is a number you can text me. But please, I have a bedtime now because I'm getting older. No orders at 12 o'clock because I'm not gonna answer you. Not until the next morning.
Let's try to keep some business hours, people.
Like,
Okay. She do get up at the butt crack of dawn though, so you can text her at 6 o'clock in the morning, but not 12 o'clock at night.
healthy, what I'm going for in 22. So have early.
Boundaries, managing expectations.
Huh.
Okay.
Oh, I totally forgot. For the kiddos, if your school is doing Valentine's Day, I will make custom Valentines for the kids to have.
Oh yes, I need to put mine in.
Yep. I was just gonna say there go two orders right there.
Yeah, and Destiny, if one of those 9 does not include my order, you got 8 left.
Oh, so I have 8. Yeah, because Ebony has a habit of talking to me when I'm being a hideout.
And we know how that
That
goes.
sound like me. I'm like, let me write this down, or can you just send me a text because I ain't gonna remember this tomorrow. So,
It runs in the group because that's all of us.
yes, 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 yes. Well, good luck this weekend, ladies. I hope both of y'all sell out
Thank
I
you.
and blow
appreciate.
this thing up.
Can I do please put out there because I know your numbers is doing so well on Making Move Mondays with Jen Ross, the boss, Ike. Um, I am in another pitch competition for up to $10,000. So I'm
Oh, yay!
claiming that $10,000 because
Yes,
pretty soon here in Muskegon they're going to require a ventilation system, a fire suspension system inside the
suppression.
food
Yeah.
trailer, and
Hmm.
those like range anywhere from $5,000 to $6,000. And so I'm claiming it, and it's with Michigan Women Forward. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's all women pitching, and so
Wow.
y'all keep me in prayer. And it's just very few in my category. I think I am one of 2 black people, and the other one is in another region. So in my region, I'm the only black woman.
So this is a national pitch competition, or
It's,
is this a statewide?
it's for Michigan. It's a statewide
Okay.
competition.
And
I
when is this happening?
I am pitching on the 3rd. They are offering resources, so I'm learning a wealth of information about
Hmm.
pitching. I've been doing pitching, but I've never had an experience like this before where they're teaching so much. So to anybody that is out there listening, I don't charge for these services. I don't. I just say, why reinvent the wheel? If you
Yes.
carve out the time for me, then I'm gonna sit down with you and walk you through it. Also with grants too. I think in the past year, 18 months, I didn't wrote and received over $75,000 worth of grants for my business to get that going. And so don't ever hesitate to ask me, get in contact with Jen. Y'all know her very well, you know Gemini very well. And I am always available to help my peoples.
Oh yeah,
Well, I'm
and
like Jazz.
I'm glad that you said that because you and I just had a conversation about that the other day. Just about sharing the knowledge, and not holding it in. What are you holding it in for? If somebody else can benefit from this information, why not share it with them? So, like she said, guys, she's done the pitch competitions, and won. Okay, uh, so
Yeah,
we claiming this $10,000 for her too.
yes, Lord.
She, has written the grants and gotten them, so she has the knowledge, and she doesn't. She will give it to you. She will give you the knowledge for free. Like she said, just make sure that you have the time to put into it to receive the information. But she will help you out, not do it for you. Now
Mm-mm.
let's make that clear. But she will show you
Yeah,
the way. Okay. Yeah. What were you gonna say, Gemini?
I need to find a way for the grants because I'm about to come sit on your step like Jazzy with that.
Right, with the package. Yeah, I agree. With that too. Like I have been looking, at some different grants, and I'm like, man, I'm about to go sit at the kitchen table with her because I want to learn how to do this too, and it just helps you and it helps the community. When you're doing something in the community, you can find the money to do it. So like I done told my story many times. When I do projects, usually I ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? So I rely on outside sources, people's donations, small grants and gifts, that people give me to make these things happen. So yeah, that I could definitely see learning how to write grants as being a major asset. And it could be a major asset for your business too. So um yeah, reach out to her. Like she said, just don't waste her time now. Cause
Yeah.
she ain't gonna do it for you.
Oh, because it's Black History Month, I got a contest that I'm also going to be announcing. But why not announce it on Making Moves Monday?
Hey.
Um, I'm looking for all high school seniors in the area. Nope, I'm lying. All high school seniors from Muskegon or Muskegon Heights.
Okay.
I need you guys to write how you plan to impact the world and what Black History Month means to you. And
Okay.
I'm not going to personally pick the winner. I'm going to put together a team. And the winner of that contest will receive an HP all-in-one, fully loaded with Office and 2 years of virus support and cleanups from me.
Country Cook can go throw $100 on that, so you can go spend
Come
it.
on, somebody.
Yeah, we
Look
want
what
to
happens.
inspire these
Look
kids.
what happened. I wish I had something to give, but yeah. Uh they in high school, so
But Jen, there's some who may like to do it at the station. You can let them shadow you and teach them the game, Ghost.
oh well, I can do that.
Yeah.
So we'll see, maybe they can help with a project or something like that. We'll see. But okay, so contest. You just said
It'll be released.
how they'll impact the world and what Black History Month means to them.
Yes.
And it's just for seniors or high schoolers in general?
I'm particularly want a senior because with this computer, I want to prepare for those who will be further in their education, be it a
Mhm.
trade or college.
Mhm.
I want them to have the essentials to be able to do that, and they will have Windows Pro along with the complete package of Office.
Okay.
They'll never expire. They'll never have to buy a new key,
Okay.
as well as computer tech support from me for 2 years.
Cause
All right.
listen, my daughter just went to college, and that laptop was every bit of $1,200.
Ugh. Girl, my heart just hurt.
Yeah, that,
What friend Sanford say, oh,
the big
Lisbeth, Lisbeth, I'm coming to join you.
As an Olympic.
Oh, all right. Um, okay, and then Country Cooking is gonna throw in $100 with that. So how can they get this information to you, Ed?
So if they'll pay attention, I'll also share on 103.7 to be. I'll tag you guys in it. I'm gonna
Okay.
releasing the flyer by tomorrow. I'm actually in the process of working on that now.
Okay.
And it'll have all the rules. So share, share, share when you see it. Um,
Okay.
a free computer for telling us how you gonna change it. Change the game.
I know that's right. And you can make an impact in a
So,
lot of ways. Believe me. All right. Well, that is the show for today. Thank you everyone for coming on. Kimmy George from Community Encompass. Gemini the poet, who she probably got like 7 jobs too, but
oh,
she
you're not talking.
she works with Community Encompass and is the owner of Poetic Aspirations, and Miss Destiny Sargent from Country Cooking. Again, both of them have specials for Valentine's Day. So go ahead and get your orders placed, people, so that you can show that special someone how much you love them.
Mm.
All right, that is the show for today. Coming up in the 3 o'clock hour, we got the afternoon jams with PA. Remember what I say to y'all: collaboration over competition all the time. Afternoon jams with PA coming up next. Y'all keep it locked right here, 103.7 The Beat.
When smoking gives you COPD,